10 voices, 10 deaths, and 10 stories where the final warning came before the final breath. Some of these rappers named names. Some challenged entire systems. Others simply lived too close to the truths they put on record. Then, one by one, they were gone. Tonight, rap culture goes beyond the headlines, beyond the official explanations, and into the moments that made people wonder whether these artists saw too much, said too much, or knew too much to be left alone. We begin in the Bronx with a man whose job was helping people survive difficult situations. But one night, the peacemaker walked directly into a conflict he could not calm. Number 10, Scott LaRock.
The bridge is over, the bridge is over, bye-bye, the bridge is over.
Before Scott LaRock became part of hip-hop history, he was already trying to save lives.
Picking up the mic, man, them don't know what to say. Saying hip-hop started out.
By day, he worked as a social worker at a men's shelter in the Bronx. By night, he helped a homeless teenager named Lawrence Parker become KRS-One. Together, they built Boogie Down Productions and released Criminal Minded in 1987. An album that made the Bronx sound less like entertainment and more like evidence. Then came August 27th, 1987. A young member of their circle had become involved in a dispute, and Scott went to Highbridge to calm it down. That was who he was, a mediator walking into chaos. But somebody opened fire on the Jeep carrying him. Scott was struck in the head and died at just 25. The same man who helped KRS-One find a voice became the reason that voice grew louder. Grief turned into Stop the Violence, and Scott's death became a movement. Number 9, Freaky Ta.
Now I'm in love with these two chicks. I don't know which one to pick. My feelings from
You could hear the chemistry in every Lost Boys record. Mr. Cheeks had the verses, but Freaky Ta had the electricity.
right way, like Johnny Gill would say. I'm glad you feel that way. Sometimes we just chillin' late.
His voice entered like somebody had kicked open the door to Jamaica, Queens, bringing the block inside the song.
Confession, she know who she is. Can't say her name, 'cause if I do, I won't be true.
That mattered because the Lost Boys never tried to polish where they came from. Renee, Music Makes Me High, and Me and My Crazy World carried real neighborhoods, codes, and loyalties. Freaky Ta was the spirit holding it together. On March 28, 1999, after leaving a party at a Queens hotel, he was shot outside. He was only 27.
Can't wait. Now I can still remember when we first met each other. Exchanged numbers.
What made the loss feel so cruel was that Ta was not the main storyteller. He was the heartbeat beside the storyteller, close enough to the voice to share its consequences.
Still went for her. Even got the better kicks on the strength of her. Yo.
After that night, the Lost Boys could still make music, but the group had changed forever because the person who made it feel alive was gone.
Couldn't conversate long. Shorty had to go back to work. Something in
Freaky Ta was caught close to the streets he represented. The next man survived one infamous night, then died on its anniversary.
What did you call me?
Number 8, Stretch.
They'll never take me alive. I'm getting high with my 4-5 cocked on the
2 dates, same month, same day, 1 year apart.
upon the curb, cause my business blurry. Maybe if they tried to understand me.
November 30th, 1994, Stretch was beside Tupac Shakur at Quad Recording Studios when Tupac was robbed and shot.
I'm slanging with the homies, fuck hanging with them phonies in the club. Got my mind.
Stretch walked away unharmed, and from prison, Tupac began asking why.
Mind full of sick thoughts, and I ain't going back to court. So fuck with.
A friendship built through digital underground and thug life was replaced by suspicion, interviews, and accusations that could not be taken back. Then came November 30th, 1995. Stretch had finished a late session with Nas and was driving through Queens after dropping off his brother.
With a knife and lip and tripe on the regular, walking out competitors. See
Another vehicle pulled alongside his minivan. Gunfire erupted.
the bitches cause I had the mad breath, so I had to watch my back when it was time to
Stretch crashed and died at 27.
sucker up above for me. And yo, currency kept passing me by, but I
The timing became part of the legend immediately. Exactly 1 year after the quad shooting, the man Tupac no longer trusted was dead.
is looking lovely. Hop the drop top and now the bitches wanna rub me.
No official answer has ever fully closed the story. But in hip-hop history, some dates refuse to behave like ordinary dates.
Realistic with my biscuit. You know you get your ass twisted, so if a cop
They return like warnings, carrying questions nobody involved lived long enough to settle.
look for the gauge to bust, a lot of pressure with the street fame. It's a deep
Only a small percentage of the people watching rap culture are subscribed. So if these stories matter to you, hit that subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds, costs nothing, and helps us keep digging beyond the headlines to preserve the history behind the music. Now, back to the countdown. Number 7, Big L. The else was already late.
Snowplate. If you don't got eggs, you won't be getting no stamps, and if you don't got
By 1995, Lamont Coleman had released Lifestyles of the Poor and Jam Master Jay.
He's Jam Master Jay, the big beat blaster. He gets better cause he
The most chilling part of Jam Master Jay's murder was not that it happened inside a studio, it was that people were there. By 2002, Jason Mizell was hip-hop royalty. Run DMC had helped carry rap into stadiums and onto MTV, but Jay stayed close to Hollis, Queens. He ran a studio, developed younger artists, and moved between fame, business, and the streets that raised him.
This goes back. There's not a race that he can't catch. Jam Master Jay.
On October 30th, someone entered that studio and shot him in the head.
Is where he stands. And moving of his hand.
Then came silence. Witnesses had seen enough to know what happened, yet the case sat cold for nearly 18 years.
Jam Master Jay is the one in charge. It's up to him to rock.
That quiet created mythology. What did Jay know? Who was being protected? How could an architect of hip-hop be killed in a room full of people and receive no justice?
We're not talking love. We're not talking high. We're not talking big. We're not talking
Indictments finally came in 2020, but the delay had become part of the story.
day. But we talking about Jam Master Jay.
Jam Master Jay spent his life making noise. His death was surrounded by people who chose not to. Number 5, Soulja Slim.
I'm a dick thrower, her neck and her back hurting, cut through that.
Soulja Slim never sounded like a rapper translating New Orleans for outsiders. He sounded like New Orleans talking to itself.
Got 4 or 5 bad married bitches at home. One of my bitches fell in love with that.
James Tapp Jr. came from the Magnolia Projects with Prison Time, Old Wounds, Feuds, and a delivery that made every verse feel personal.
Know how to act slow motion for me, slow motion for me, slow motion.
No Limit Records could distribute the music, but it could not soften the man. Slim spoke like somebody who had stopped calculating what was safe. That made his records powerful, and the line between song and street dangerously thin.
It's like I got the world in my palms, your girl up under my.
On Thanksgiving night, November 26, 2003, Slim returned to his mother's home. Somebody knew where he would be. He was shot outside and died at 26.
Tobacco, I ain't with it, I'm gone. You must have heard about them hoes that I beat up in my home.
Then the industry caught up. Slow Motion, his collaboration with Juvenile, became a #1 hit after his death.
No, it's Juvenile from Court the Street by the Derby. Same nigga used to be running.
For New Orleans, that success did not feel like closure. It felt late.
But I can't bounce with you without using my hands with it.
America discovered the voice the city had claimed, while the man behind it was no longer there to hear the recognition.
In that back, I don't know how to act slow motion for me, slow motion.
Number 4, Mac Dre.
Can't leave my house without packing my gun. I see niggas dying.
The government knew Mac Dre's name before most of America did. Andre Hicks came out of Vallejo, California, connected to a crew federal authorities watched closely. After a conspiracy conviction tied to attempted bank robberies, he went to prison. But confinement did not silence him.
With Max and Killers, 015s and black.
Dre recorded music through the telephone, turning a prison line into a studio cable and punishment into defiance.
And you're scared to get down, you better do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around.
When he came home, he built Thiz Entertainment and helped shape the Bay Area's hyphy movement. The dances, slang, sideshows, ghost riding, and independent energy asked no permission from New York or Los Angeles. Mac Dre made Vallejo feel like the center of the map.
The CREST weed gets dumb, you know how we come.
On November 1st, 2004, after a Kansas City performance, a car pulled beside the van carrying him and opened fire. He died at 34.
Yes, you with me? That's when your stomach is bubbling and your booty is dripping.
The case remains unsolved. Authorities once watched him closely enough to build a case. When someone took his life, the answers suddenly became much harder to find. Number 3, Pimp C.
Every girl that I see round town and hate to see y'all frown, but
Pimp C treated interviews the way most rappers treated diss records. No diplomacy, no careful phrasing, no concern for who might be offended.
like a preemie out the womb, my partner yelling too soon, don't do.
As one half of UGK, Chad Butler had spent years watching Southern rap get copied, renamed, and repackaged.
Reconsider, read some literature on the subject.
By 2007, he was saying who he believed was fake, who had taken credit, and who was rewriting the South's history.
If that do you dirty, we'll wipe her out as in detergent.
He reminded the industry that crunk had roots and that trill belonged to UGK before it became a trend.
Smart, play your part, play your part.
The timing made everything heavier. Underground Kings debuted at #1. International Players Anthem was everywhere. After years of being undervalued, UGK had reached the summit. Then, on December 4th, 2007, Pimp C was found dead in a West Hollywood hotel room. He was 33. The official ruling cited an accidental combination of codeine and an undiagnosed sleep condition. Still, many fans never stopped questioning the timing. The South's loudest truth teller had reached his biggest moment, then suddenly disappeared. Pimp C disappeared at his career's highest point. The next artist was trying to escape a war that refused to release him. Number 1, Tupac Shakur. Tupac Shakur did more than speak loudly. He spoke with names, dates, politics, and the memory of a family familiar. 1996, after the Mike Tyson and Bruce Seldon fight in Las Vegas, a white Cadillac pulled beside the car carrying Tupac and Suge Knight. Gone Fire followed. Tupac died 6 days later at 25. Of them. Was it the people they challenged? The worlds they documented? The secrets they carried? Or were these simply talented men caught inside conflicts that fame could not protect them from? Maybe the most frightening answer is that every case is different. But when artists speak openly about dangerous people, powerful systems, and realities others would rather keep hidden, their words do not disappear when the music stops. They remain behind, waiting for the rest of us to understand what they were trying to say. Which story on this list troubles you the most? Tell us in the comments, subscribe to Rap Culture, and keep the conversation alive.
Smoked up, what the fuck is you stupid? I take money, crash and mash through